In the database object lecture, we already seen how we create a table. But in this one, let's go a little bit more in detail. So, the syntax is the same as we explained for any database object. It's a create, followed by object type. In our create table command, the object type is table. Object name, in this case, is cars, and followed by attributes, which in the create table statement is as following. Car ID over here is the column name. The number is the data type that column is going to have. Followed by comma, we can add any number of columns we want. Okay? So the following one, the car manufacturer, it's type of varchar, so it's a textual, and it has a limit of 20 characters. The same is for the car model. The owner ID is a type of number, and it has a not null implicit constraint to it. That means every time we insert a row into a cars table, it's gonna error if we don't provide a value for owner ID. The following, the manufacturer date, is a type of date, and it has a default of sysdate. That means if we don't provide a date for manufacturer date when inserting the data to the table, it's gonna default to sysdate at the time of insertion. Followed by car color, again, it's a character, varchar2, with a size of 15 characters. And lastly, we explicitly defined a constraint of primary key, which we named car pk. The type is primary key, and it goes to the column car ID. Having in mind that although constraint is a database object, we do not create a constraint with the format as create, object type, object name, and attribute. Constraints go to the table creation state. Okay? Let's execute this command. I'm just going to run it. Okay? And the table cars is created. A specific functionality for Oracle is the describe command. We can use it to get a more information about existing table. So I'm going to just execute describe for the table cars. Okay? And let's run it. We get returned information about the table. It is the names of the columns over here. The second column is if it's a not null. So for example, on car ID, we added a constraint which is a primary key. This automatically sets it as not null. And we implicitly put the not null constraint on the owner ID. The third column is the type of the columns on the table. We can also use a shorter form of this describe command. It's just DESC and followed by the table name. We can run it and we're gonna get the same result. The describe command is a specific command for Oracle databases, and it is not needed to be followed by semicolon when executing it. So for example, from SQL Plus, I can run it as follows. Let's start the SQL Plus. I'm going to connect to my HR schema. And I'm going to use the describe on the table cars. And we get the same results. As you saw, this has not been followed by the semicolon at the end. We can use also the SQL Developer functionality to review information about a table. So about the table we created, cars, we just open a declaration of it, or I could have opened a pop-up describe. It's the same data. We would get similar data returned to us as from the describe command. Also, to check the constraints, as we can see, the constraint primary key, car pk, we created, it's over here. The one that we implicitly defined, the not null on owner ID, got a system-created constraint name. This is it for this short lecture on creating tables. More details about create table command, all the constraints and data types, which is very important for the exam, in following lectures.